Well, it's a cold night in Seattle, but at the very least, the roof will be shut to shield us from some of that. Tonight, it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Seattle Mariners. It's Mariners baseball, and it's next. Into the box, Cole Calhoun, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Left fielder, Cole Calhoun.
First delivery to him on the way. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Pulled toward right center field. Gordon moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's gone just 2 for 13. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Zunino gathers it, and the throw is wide. Makes the throw to first. 2 down. Digging in, Justin Upton. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Justin Upton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Again, he sends it out of play. Just getting started here in Seattle. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Albert Pujols, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Counts 1-0.
There's a strike.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. The 1-2. And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
Leading off for the Mariners, center fielder, D. Gordon.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. So stepping in, Gene Segura, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that's in there for strike 1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Simmons. He's got it. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He was responsible for the only run they could muster in yesterday's ball game. It was a solo shot. First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Missed with a slider.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Striding into the box, Yunel Escobar. The head-to-head with James Paxton. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Paxton is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty V, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate an 8 or a 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2 to 3 putout for out number 1. Here comes the first pitch. Nope. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. Throw into second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Chris Young. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and in steps the dangerous Ichiro. He's set, and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Fouled off. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
There's a line drive base hit to left field. So digging in now, Martin Maldonado. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And that misses inside. 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is. Here now is Mike Zunino, who was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
Number 3,
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. And a whiff at a good slider that time. A 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So striding forward now, Robinson Cano, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Cano waits on the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball. Now Cano swings and misses on a good 2-strike pitch there as he's retired for out number 2. Digging in now for the Mariners, Mitch Haniger. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Ball even at 2-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but foul. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Kyle Seager would be, and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that.
Leading off for the Angels.
First pitch on its way. Up around the face. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Perkins moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ian Kinsler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And a breaking ball stays outside. Due next is Justin Upton as he gets loose in the on-deck circle. Hit to third. Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2. Here's Justin Upton now. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Third inning, no score to this point. Hit in the air down the right field line. Waiting on it is Haniger. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Third baseman, Kyle.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Now Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Andrew Romine. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Scorched to third. And there's out number 2. Standing in, Cameron Perkins comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Here's the first pitch to him. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Here's Albert now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And Albert swings and misses as he's set down for the first out.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Yunel Escobar. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. Takes a knee-high fastball. Escobar, a former member of the Washington Nationals. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ready for another chance? Andrelton Simmons. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now as the side is retired. Here's D. Gordon now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Center fielder, D. Gordon.
First offering on its way. A cold strike on the inside corner.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
2-1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter. Soft liner towards first. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners. Gene Segura standing in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Three and 0 now.
And that fastball away there almost works like another pitch out. I think they're definitely worried about him over there.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
That was a classic 2-hole hitter move right there, giving his boy a chance to steal a bag. Got to be honest, in today's game, You don't see too many guys take that pitch.
And Young is right there to make the play for out number 1. In now the Mariners DH, Nelson Cruz. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball 1-0.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
The 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
The catcher, number 3.
Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Mike Zunino, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. So it's first and third with 2 away, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Young is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Chris Young. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
For the Angels, center fielder number 24, Chris Young.
First pitch on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Now a swing and a miss, and Young is down on strikes, 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and in steps the dangerous Ichiro. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit. Into the box now, Martin Maldonado. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. No hits to this point.
Cole Calhoun.
First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Cano. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Mitch Haniger, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. One away, and here's the left-handed hitting third baseman, Kyle Seager. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Seager behind with an 0-2 count. And right into the shift. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Into the box now, Andrew Romine. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The ball and 2 strikes. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one in. Now at the plate, Ian Kinsler. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The fastball down near the shoe tops. And a fastball just a bit high.
No strike.
Now the 2-0 home. Line drive to center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Here's Justin Upton now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Nope.
There's the knuckle curve laid off. 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Missed with a breaking ball. Now that's popped up. Paxton has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Albert now. First delivery to him on the way. Squared that one up just a little late. The 0-1. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The 0-2 home. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Hit toward the right side. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. Stepping into the box, Yunel Escobar. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First offering on its way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here.
And he runs out of gas between bases. They tag him out to end. Digging in, Cameron Perkins looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And he misses again, 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Left side. And Escobar's throw will take care of him for the first out. Here's D. Gordon now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. In there, strike one. Swinging a soft liner, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Gene Segura standing in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
He's
Ready
going,
to
he's
deliver.
going.
Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about him. Popped him up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calhoun will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is off the corner and low. Ball one. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with it.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. First pitch coming. Here it is. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Hit in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Gordon. One down. Now at the plate, Chris Young. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Started that swing a bit too early.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
First pitch on its way. Changeup in for a strike. Way out in front.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Gordon is after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Here now is Mike Zunino. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's going to be a fair ball as Ichiro's over to play it near the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Runner at second now. Nobody out. And set to stand in the fine second baseman, Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
And that's taken in by Escobar for the first out.
The batter.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
And Escobar will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So coming to the plate, Martin Maldonado. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
This is line to left. And that's going to be a base hit, so a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th. Tony Zitch is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Left fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. First pitch on its way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And another base hit as this is through into center, and they're in business now to start the 8th. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out. And time will be called here, as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. First offering on its way. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful. Here's Justin Upton now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Justin Upton.
And that's ball 4, so Upton will take first on the intentional walk. So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
That's inside. 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. The 2-1 home. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Ready once again, Yunel Escobar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And this one's in the dirt. And he is very lucky to make it back to second as he's back to the bag safely. Working to keep them in the game here. Count is 1-2 now. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on it. Next for Seattle, Andrew Romine, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A 1-1. And this is on the ground for Kinsler at second. Scooped up, and Kinsler will flip it on to first for out number one. At the plate, Cameron Perkins. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Pitch number 100 on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Softly hit to the left side. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Gordon ahead, 3 balls and a strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned it the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential time run here is aboard late in the game. Stepping in, Gene Segura. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Kenan Middleton takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 39, Kenan Middleton. This change defensively for the Angels. Now catching, number 58, Carlos Correa.
First offering on its way. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton for the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And it's 1-2. Push softly over toward the right side. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point. Edwin Diaz enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. In now is Andrelton Simmons, head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's just 1 for 6.
Third baseman number 2, Andrelton Simmons.
First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Behind 0-2 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
This one's flared off to the right side. Henniger has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Here's Chris Young, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball 1. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. Ready now for L.A., Eric Ibar.
Eric Ibar.
From the stretch. Here's a strike. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final. Digging in once again, Nelson Cruz. They'll start things out, needing just a run to tie it here in the bottom of the 9th.
Designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Blake Parker is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
53, Blake Parker.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Young to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here now is Mike Zunino. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here's Robbie Cano now. Mano-a-mano with Blake Parker. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Young is there. 2 down. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Popped him up. And he will make the catch to end it. And the Angels have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it was a real good performance, as you'll see by his final line. 7 2/3 good innings, and in today's game, that's very solid.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious